deal. Well, my name's Toby. I'm going to introduce you to everybody else here in just a second. But let me tell you really quickly what we do and give you the idea of how much fun you're going to have tonight. We are improv comedy, so that means we make everything up as we go. Nothing is rehearsed, nothing is pre-planned. We are going to make it up on stage. Scary, huh? Thankfully, I'm not the only stick horse in pants.
Yeah.
We took his blankie away so he could play the piano. Mr. Braden Cox. She'll give you free advice for a nickel, Lacey Maynard. He can kick a football if someone holds it right, Mr. Jared Harp. And she's on a mission for a brand new Christmas tree, Lisa Carr Rubin.
And you are?
And I'm Toby Lawrence. We are Stick Horses in Pants. Watch the Peanuts video sometime if you didn't know what we were doing.
Yes.
Is it Lisa Prubin? It's good to meet you.
Lisa recently got married.
Recently in February.
And I cannot get her name right still. Thank you.
Any combinations.
Rubin.
Lisa Rubin, not Rubin. All right, so we're going to start right off here, and I need a suggestion of something that you may go to Walgreens to buy. Band-Aids. Band-Aids is your suggestion for this first scene. We're going to bring the players up, and they're going to start a scene. We're going to leave them alone for just a little bit while they start a storyline here, and then we're going to interrupt it a few times and throw in some additional suggestions, which I'm going to come to you for. This game is called Playwright. Your suggestion is Band-Aids. Players, begin.
Been dead too long. Sweetheart?
Oh, the sarcophagus is so dusty.
I suppose we can spend the night together. Would you come out with me? You look better than ever.
Oh, thank you. You look rugged. I like that look on you.
Freeze. All right, so we'll interrupt this graveyard scene here to throw in something. As soon as they popped out, they realized there is a problem that they're going to have to deal with right away. What is it?
She's pregnant.
Of course she is. She's pregnant. Players continue.
Like I said, sweetheart, you look great. There's some sort of glow about you. I mean, I haven't seen you in a year, but wow, something changed. Did you get your hair cut?
Darling, there's something I have to tell you.
Yeah?
Yes, it's been a year since you've seen me. I met another mummy. And I need chocolate really bad. There's someone behind you. Look dead. Oh my gosh. It's a pregnant mummy.
Freeze.
I'm gonna be rich.
This person has a very interesting job that she has to take pictures of mummies. What does she do? Why is that incorporated into her job? She's a school reporter? Very common. Yes, school reporter.
Oh my goodness. goodness, all those children that read those Goosebumps books are gonna love me.
Freeze. You would think that they're going to kill her, but they're going to do something very odd that you normally wouldn't do. What are they going to do? Tickle her.
Give me that camera.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
Oh my goodness. It's like pregnant, Mommy.
All right, we'll end it right there. Good work, players. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, where was Band-Aid?
Bandages.
Oh, bandages, right.
Oh.
It's not that big of a stretch.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Good work, good work. It's easier to say when you're standing over here in the dark. All right, so for our next game, I'm going to leave this one fairly, pretty much up to the players. So we're going to bring them on and welcome them with a round of applause.
Well, good evening, everybody. We are 7 weeks into the school semester, and this short 7 weeks, we have declared the best speller in all of Colorado Springs School District 11. So, would you please give a warm round of applause to Chris. Come on out here. The best speller in the city. Chris. Yes. Oh, Chris. You don't understand what Chris has went through. Chris has spelled every word in the English dictionary. Chris has even traveled abroad and spelled every word in every other country in the entire world and the universe. All in just 7 weeks. That's right. That's what School District 11 does for your children. Only the best here in Colorado Springs. So we are going to challenge this fine student here tonight by challenging her with some made-up words from you. Words that never have been heard before. Words that are completely unique from your brains straight to this mouth. Chris will spell it for you accurately and then also show you how that word is used. So are there any made-up words out there that someone in our audience has that no one else may know about? Any made-up words? Frappacoccus? Yes. Frappacoccus. Chris.
Frappacoccus. P-R-H-A-P-K-A-U-S. Frappacoccus.
Amazing. It's strange how there can be that many syllables with that few vowels and consonants in that order. But this student knew exactly how to spell it. So now, Chris, can you please use that word in a sentence to prove to everyone you actually know what it means?
Starbucks uses Frappacoccus as often as their sugar around town. Frappacoccus.
Pretty soon, our voting caucuses will be divided according to Starbucks, so they know that. Frappacoccus, yes. All right, are there any other made-up words out there from the audience? Gription. Ription?
No, gription.
Oh,
Gription.
Gription. Chris.
Gription. G-R-I-P-S-T-H-I-N. Gription.
This speller has passion. Now, can you please use that in the sentence that we all know it works in, and that is the historical context back in the colonial times.
Farmers used many kinds of griptions whenever they noticed that their crops were failing. Gription!
Yes. Another thing, at D11 we teach history because we know that the English deprived us of cryption, and so somehow they obtained it. Anyhow, another made-up word out there. Anyone with a made-up word?
Zipperific.
Zipperific. Perfect. Zipperific is your word? Please spell.
Zipperific. Z-I-P-P-P-E-R-I-F-F-I-L-C-R-K. Zipperific.
All right, student. Great spelling. Correct as always. Could you please use that in the medical sense that it's known for these days?
Physicians often require that patients try zipperific nutriental supplements before or after surgery. Zipperific!
20% of our students go on to be lawyers or doctors. This may be one of them. How about another made-up word?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's a real word.
That is. And yeah. Wait, what? Say that again? Whiffletree. Let's do that. Your final word, Chris. Whiffletree.
Whiffletree. W-H-I-F-L-T-R-E-E. Whiffletree.
Precisely. Now, Chris, could you please use that in the sense that everyone knows, the biblical sense, the Old Testament, when they're reading it, that word always stands out. Could you please use that in a sentence for us?
Yea, said the God of Moses and Whiffletree, thou shalt not whiffle thyself. Whiffletree!
Everyone get up for Chris, please, and support your local school system. Thank you.
So you even learn valuable life lessons when you come to an improv show. Do not whiffle thyself. Thank you for that.
All right, we're going to send Toby out of the room. Everyone say goodbye, Toby. Bye, Toby, run. All right, so we're going to play a little game where Toby is going to have to figure out what his excuses are. Is anyone ever out there, let me phrase it this way, does anyone know anyone that's always running late? Yeah, okay. All right, or nominate someone next to them, perfect. All right, what may be a common excuse that someone would be running late?
Forgot my knitting needles.
Wait, what? Forgot your knitting needles? And then wait, what? Okay, lost track of time. I like that. We're going to say lost track of time, and then we're also going to say you misplaced or lost your knitting needles. Okay. Now I need something, like we have kind of the sort of weird. I need something obscure and out there, like aliens, or we saw Elvis or something like that. What's something completely out there that you might be late, an excuse you might have?
Delivered a baby.
You delivered a baby. Well, for men mostly, that is absurd.
What?
How about you delivered Bigfoot's baby? I like that. We're going to take that. So the thing is, Toby's going to come into work right here. We're going to have his boss that's going to be grilling him and upset that he's late again. We're going to have that coworker. You all have that coworker that just saves your neck when you're in trouble. This coworker is going to try to give him some acceptable excuses for being late so that his boss will excuse his tardiness. The first excuse will be lost track of time. Thank you, yes. Lost track of time. The second one will be he misplaced his knitting needles. And the third excuse will be that he was delivering Bigfoot's baby. So he's going to have to try to figure this out while his coworker is helping him. with the clues. And when you guys see him getting close to the answer, give him a little bit of encouragement, and when he finally gets it, you can just let him know that he has achieved his excuse and his tardiness is excused. So we're going to have the players come back on stage, and on the count of 3, would you say, "Come back, Toby"? 1, 2, 3. Come back, Toby! Toby's always late. Come on, Toby! Here he is.
Nice of you to show up, Jenkins.
I was running all the way here. I'm late.
You are always late, Jenkins. You're late today, you were late yesterday.
I
What
know.
is your excuse for today?
Well, today I was looking for the right outfit. I mean, I wanted to make sure I looked good, and then I put my watch on and it was broken, and I realized that, time flies. I lost track of time.
Well, get yourself a new watch, Jenkins. I don't want this happening again. You were late for the budget meeting yesterday, too.
I had to visit my grandmother. Well, sort of. I mean, I kind of adopted her as a grandmother. It was a woman I hit with my car. She milks cows for a living. I didn't feel like I could just leave her in the hospital alone. Anyway, now I'm milking cows for a living.
I thought you were working for me for a living,
Well,
Jenkins.
I'm milking cows on the side and twisting their udders until it's painful.
You can't have another job interfere with this one, Jenkins. I don't buy that excuse for
Yeah,
a second.
I know, but it's like whole milk, and I can't get enough of the yummy yum stuff. Look.
Quit telling me these yarns.
All right, I'm embroidering cows' udders. I'm crocheting with cow udders. Macrameing cow udders. I'm needleworking cow udders. I'm using cow udders to do cross stitching and knitting. I knit now. Yeah.
And that keeps you from work?
Yeah. I knit cow blankets. And sometimes I've been replacing my blood with cow milk. Why does it matter what I do at home?
Quit needling me, Jenkins!
I've lost an IV before, and sometimes I'm getting shots while driving, and I look up into the universe and think, what if I could sew this together? What if I do stitching at the emergency room? I provide...
Jenkins, your excuses leave me at a loss.
I'm like a ball of yarn, and a needle and thread, and I can't get it together. I sew things on. I needle and thread. I'm
at a loss, Jenkins. A loss.
I lose things too.
What did you lose?
My needle and thread kit, sewing kit, my macrame, my needles. Yeah, I lost my knitting needles.
And I'm sure that since your pseudo granny that you hit with a car and is in a nursing home gave them to you.
I have a lot going on, okay? I have a lot going on.
Well, you must have a lot going on because you were also late for Tuesday's annual review.
Yeah, I was in a Vogue magazine, and my shoe size grew overnight too, which is part of the reason I was there. And I'm a bodybuilder too. I don't know if you knew that. I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger practically. And Everyone wants a picture of me.
Hey, boss.
Peterson, what are you doing?
Just doing some stretches here. I've been sitting at the computer a long time.
That's good. Ergonomic training. I appreciate that, Peterson. Get back to work. Now you, Jenkins.
I'm a model, and my shoe size is about a 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I don't know. It's huge. Bigfoot. Speaking of Bigfoot, it's funny. I had his baby the other day. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it's still possible, you know? Believe in yourself. I was in the operating room with Bigfoot.
Oh, so you're a pediatrician on the side.
Yeah, and he had a small Chewbacca.
So what were you doing with Bigfoot?
Helping him breathe during his delivery of a baby.
Well, I hope you took pictures.
I did. I'm pretty busy, as you can tell.
Don't let it affect your performance, Jenkins. Get back to work. Peterson, where'd you go?
All right, get up to Toby. All right, sadly we are down to our last game tonight.
We're gonna play a little game called World's Worst.
That was hilarious.
I'm gonna get a lot of suggestions from you guys. We're gonna do the world's worst truck driver to start.
That's why I laughed at it.
I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go in back for a while.
Sorry about that, kiddo.
Breaker 19, this is Reefer 15.
Okay. How about another occupation?
Architect.
An architect. The world's worst architect. What do you call it? I call it the Tower of Pisa.
Build a masterpiece out of Legos. Click, click. Hold on, almost there.
Yep, that is invisible ink.
Dang it!
The Brady Bunch. The Brady All right, how about some, maybe a club that you'd want to see? A club or organization you might join? AA. AA. World's worst AA. My name's Lacey. It's been 7 seconds since my last
I'm Bob Ross. This is Acrylics Anonymous, right?
He did watercolors, right?
Who wants rum slushies?
My name's Elisa. God grant me the serenity to remember that. All right, how about another club or organization, something like that? What was that over here? A beekeeper. All right, beekeeper.
I keep 2. This is for the Mensa person.
All right, Rodney, just hold real still. We don't need the suits today.
Oh, thank God.
this delicious honey. Too bad I'm a diabetic. Oh, yeah.
Like a masochist beekeeper.
Total masochist beekeeper. Ridiculous tone. How about an event like a wedding or something of that nature? A graduation. World's worst graduation.
I'm sorry, Rodney, you actually didn't graduate. Get off the stage.
Here's to me, Mrs. Robinson. How about another rum slushy, kids? So shh.